welcome back to another Katie's Favorite Recipes. Today I'm going to show you all how to make a cheesy chicken and broccoli casserole. This recipe is really easy to make and it is really good. One thing that is neat about it is if you know you're going to be in a rush the next day, you can make it the night before, put it in the refrigerator, and then just bake it whenever you're ready for it. It's really good and I think you guys are going to love it. This feeds my family of 4, plus it gives us leftovers, which I love. So I think you guys are going to love it. So let's get into it. So this recipe calls for 2 cans of condensed cream of chicken soup, a half a cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, a half a teaspoon of poultry seasoning, half a teaspoon of salt and pepper, 2 pounds of cooked chicken, 3 cups of broccoli florets, 3 cups of cooked rice, and then for the topping we need 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 1.5 cups of Panko breadcrumbs, and 1 teaspoon of thyme, and then 1/3 cup of melted butter. So here I am putting my condensed chicken soup into a large mixing bowl. This needs to be a large bowl. And now I'm going to add my milk. And then this is my Worcestershire sauce and my lemon juice in the same bowl. And I just took a fresh cut lemon and just squeezed it. Here's my seasonings, the salt, pepper, and the poultry seasoning. And I'm going to add that in as well. And I'm just going to mix that up real good and give it a good stir. It's very important that you use a very large mixing bowl for this because we're going to add everything into this bowl. So once we finish stirring that up, we're going to go ahead and take our broccoli and we're going to add that into this mixture. And then I'm going to take my 2 pounds of cooked seasoned chicken. I just used chicken breast tenderloins, cut them up, and then seasoned them, cooked them in butter. And then we're going to add our cooked rice. I got to get all those little pieces of rice out. And now, once we do that, we're going to stir everything up. And as you can see, this is why we need a large bowl because you are going to have some rice fall out of there. It is a lot of filling. And I ended up adding another half a cup of cream of mushroom because I was actually out of cream of chicken, but just to give it a little more creaminess, you can actually add a cup of sour cream if you like, but my family, we don't like that. And I just like to add in some sprinkled cheddar cheese. This is optional. You don't have to do that because we're going to use it for the top. And now we're just going to transfer everything over to our 9x13 casserole dish. And we're going to evenly spread this out into the dish. You can spray your pan if you want. I never do, and I don't have a problem with anything coming out being stuck. But you certainly can use some cooking spray if you feel like you need to do that. So we're just going to evenly push all this down and smooth it out real good. And now we're going to start working on our topping. So we're going to take our shredded cheddar cheese. I use the sharp, and we're going to sprinkle it all over the top and cover the top with that. I love a lot of cheese, so we're going to do a really good layer. Make sure everything is really well covered and smoothed out where you see no rice or anything underneath. Now we're going to take our Panko breadcrumbs and we're going to add our teaspoon of thyme. I was using a half of a teaspoon, so that's why I did it twice. And then we're going to add our 1/3 cup of melted butter to that. And we're going to stir that up really well. Make sure it's all really well evenly incorporated together. And it should look something like that. It's all got butter and coated. So now we're just going to sprinkle this on the top of our casserole dish. And then once we finish doing that, we're going to evenly make sure that it's spread out and patted down. I mean, I don't mean like pack it. I just mean pat it and make sure it's all evenly across the casserole dish. And now we're going to pop it in the preheated oven at 350 for 35 minutes or so. And then that's it. I hope you guys love this. It is so good. All right, thanks. Bye. Subscribe for more.